Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. The police have been called in to do an investigation into Glasgow Council. Who would have thunk it? Not before time, eh? Well, it's all to do with what they're calling financial irregularities, which is political speech for embezzlement, fraud, corruption, theft, that sort of thing. Hey, the SNP involved in things like that? Inconceivable. But it is actually all too conceivable, and so the police are going in. It's all to do with golden goodbyes. When senior officials, not politicians now, senior officials come to the end and they're going to go and leave, and then they get these huge amounts paid into their pension pots. And remember, this is over and above their all too, generous salaries. And so you're getting people like Mrs. O'Donnell, Anne-Marie O'Donnell, who was the former chief executive. She got £845 of pension contributions paid in a single lump sum at the end of her time. As I say, over and above her salary. Other ones have included Elaine Gallatly, who was given nearly $250,000, as well as nearly 60,000 in cash for compensation for loss of office. So your job's gone, and instead of just getting the bog basic redundancy money everyone else gets, you get $250,000 in your pension pot and 60,000 cash in an envelope. Nice job too. Others are involved. There's 5 of them in total. Now, the leader of the council, Susan Aitken, is claiming she knows nothing about this. So we'll report it as true that she knows nothing about this, despite being the leader of the council for all these years. Yes, she knows nothing. She's completely innocent. Please remember this. She is a very, very innocent person and has no involvement whatsoever. Okay? Right. Well, the police are thinking that somebody's got to be involved, and that they are looking into it. Now, it appears that while golden goodbyes are in and of themselves legal, there is provision to add to a person's pension pot. If they're on, for example, a contract and the contract ends early, you can pay the value up to the end of the contract period, which if you're taking something on, okay, it's arguable, but it's not terrible. But something like this, where it's like 300,000 pounds, it seems a bit excessive, doesn't it? Well, the analysis that's come through so far is showing that the payment of the former chief executive's pension goodbye was, and the quote is, on the face of it, it was not on the face of it lawfully approved. That means it wasn't approved at all. It just happened. Somebody signed off on it. Who could that somebody be? Who would be powerful enough to be able to sign off on it? Who knows? Definitely not Susan Aitken, though. Want to make that clear. She's absolutely innocent in all this. Now, despite the findings, Glasgow City Council have sent the report off, and they are going to be helping the police with their inquiries, apparently. They are technically the ones that called the police in, so there we go. But they've put this in, they've couched it in language. They said, we've received an initial report regarding possible irregularities, and officers will be making contact to gather further details to assess whether any criminality is involved. Basically, they've been found out, but they want to come out on the right side of it, I think. That's how I'm reading this situation. They're trying to spin it as though they didn't know anything. Something's gone on and it wasn't me, officer. Well, what do you think? Do you believe them? Do you trust the SNP-run Glasgow City Council? Remember, they're all innocent and they know nothing. Thanks very much. Goodbye.